But so okay. So now I see also there's a film attached to this.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's a very exciting thing. And not only is there film attached to it, the film has just recently been officially selected in the New York Hip Hop Festival as well as the Bronze Lens Festival in Atlanta.
That's dope.
So we're real excited. And I'm waiting for notification with my fingers crossed from Cannes, which we're supposed to be notified in the next week whether we've been accepted there or not as well. So yeah, that's a very exciting thing for us right now, the film. And the funny story with that is when the idea, this whole concept of this book and this film has been with me for several years, more than 5 years. And actually, I started to try to write a screenplay. I went out and bought this expensive screenwriters, platform or software. And, I was trying to write a screenplay for a film, and I got overwhelmed when I started thinking about everything that goes into making a film and what I would have to do. And I put it down and I left it alone probably for about 5 years. And then COVID hit. And the idea came back, and I said, but what if I do it as a book? Because as a book, I don't have to worry about all the other things that I would have to do with a film, finding actors, scouting locations, getting permits, and all of that. So I did it as a book. But after the book was done and people started reading it, I started getting the same comments from people. Yo, this is so dope, man. I could see this as a movie. It's like, this should be a movie. So it was funny. I'm like, wow. So it comes back to that. And, when I thought about it, and I said, you know what, maybe they're right. Maybe I should look at it like that. And I made a call to my cousin. His name is Deshaun Gandy, who I know had written plays and done movies and things and had been an actor, and he's involved. And I don't know nothing about none of this. So I said, well, let me call him and see what he says. He had read the book and he loved the story. So when I approached him about it and said, hey, what do you think about this? He said, oh, that would be great. Then I dropped the other shoe and I said, well, why don't you direct it for me? And he agreed, fortunately. And then that's how Check and the leading female, Michelle Batista, that's how she got involved. They came in through him. Also, our DP came in through him. So me reaching out to him was the smartest thing that I did, because he was the one that helped to bring all of the pieces together that I needed to get the team right so that we could go through it. And we shot the whole film in, I think, 4 days, all right here in Jersey City. And the rest is history now.
So when you shot the film, 4 days, you sit in a room and you watch the whole film back, right?
Yeah.
And when you think about your book as opposed to the film, what was your reaction when you actually saw the film in its completion?
Right.
Well, I was pleased. I'm very pleased with the work that we did, honestly. I mean, I sent you the trailer. I don't know if we'll get a chance to look at it.
We about to look at it.
Yeah, we're about to play it.
Oh, you'll get a glimpse of that. Well, I was very pleased with the work that was done. But to be honest with you, the film was never intended to tell the whole story of the book. That was never the purpose, because the book is 300 pages. Right. You can't tell it. And the film is only 40 minutes.
Right.
I tried to approach it from the standpoint, and sister, you'll understand this, being a musician, this is kind of like a single for me to try to get the album deal,
right.
So this is just telling a little piece. I took enough from the film to give it a beginning, a middle, and an ending, but it doesn't do the book really any true justice. But the film itself stands on its own as far as the quality of the work that was done. So hopefully that will be enough to get interest from somebody who could say, hey, maybe we could invest in a larger project, which in my mind, what I would love to do is to do something along the lines of what RZA did with the Wu-Tang thing and do like a little 6 or 8 part series of it. Then I think I could tell the whole story.
Nice, dope, man, dope.
Yeah.
All right, so without further ado, shout out to everybody on the check-in, man, and a lot of ATL listeners, too. Shout out to everybody.
Oh, yeah, I got roots there. I got roots in ATL. I'm sorry. Please let me give shout-outs down there. My mother, my sister, my daughter, my 2 grandchildren, my uncles. I got mad family. I actually went to high school and everything in Atlanta, so Atlanta is as much home for me as Jersey is. Now, I've just been back home for years, but Atlanta is always home. That was Old National Highway, Godby Road. That's my old stomping ground.
Right. Listen. I went to school in Atlanta, so
Where'd you go to school?
I went to the Arts Institute of Atlanta on Peachtree, and I stayed in on Lenox Avenue.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
I'm a South Side boy out by the airport.
Yeah, they kicked me back. They kicked me out of school, and I got reinstated.
Oh Lord! Well,
we got in some trouble, but look, the whole school came and petitioned so we can get reinstated back in the school.
Jesus.
So
shout
out to everybody. That was one of my memories from in '89. So that's how long it's been since I've been in Atlanta.
In Atlanta?
Yeah,
Wow.
'89. I'm telling my age.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's about that time for me too.
All right, without further ado, we're going to watch this trailer, man. Love and the Game. We got the author here, also filmmaker, Daniel Ali in the building. He hails from Jersey City, Chilltown, my old stomping ground.
Oh, Lord. Be acting up in here.
Yes. So let's watch this clip, man, and let's talk about this clip. Let's watch it.
You out for self, you only doing for self. Where you go end up? By yourself. And ain't
Hold on. Who this?
That's how you answer your phone. Who this?
Us?
You remember me.
I remember everything.
Oh, AD. What's with all the guys? Oh, them? It's my nephew.
Oh, yeah? Well, this is my family.
What the hell am I doing? I'm completely out of control. I love my husband, but let's do it on the floor like we did when we were kids.
Keep your fucking money. I want his fucking Puerto Rican ass.
I'm talking about money. This is business. Fuck you think? You my people. I can give a fuck about them spaghetti eating bastards. We family. Nothing comes before that, man.
Every time you walk out that door, my heart sinks because I don't know if it's the last time I'm gonna see you alive.
I'm trying to get us out, but I can't just walk away. There's people I have to think about, obligations I have to keep before I can bounce. You with me, man?
Look, I don't want to bother you. It seems like I interrupted something.
Nah, just a regular day.
I ain't never gonna change, always gonna be who I is. Always gonna be a gangster nigga, handle his biz. Type of nigga go home to the wife and the kids. Feed him some beef ribs.
He had me at the gunshots. It sound real as hell. You know how most movies like pew, pew.
Listen. First, let's clap it up again. I want to see the whole film. When can we see the whole film?
Well, because we're in the festivals, there's, restrictions on how and when we can put that out until after the festivals are done. But I am actually doing a live private screening in Jersey City on Communiport, brother, down there at the Junction at a spot called The Loft. Big shout out to Londa Griffin-Ross in The Loft. She's great. They've been great down there. I did a book signing there. It was through the roof. And now we're doing the private screening of the film there. So, I'm real excited about that. But you and me get together after this is over, and, I'll arrange for a virtual opportunity for both of you, and I'll get the film to you so y'all can check it out.
Somebody looked familiar in that film. It was a sister you had in that film. It looked like this girl named Kalia. I don't even know. Kalia.
Name who?
I think her name is Kalia Janelle. It was the sister. I'm gonna show the clip again before the interview was over, but it looked like I recognized her. I'm usually good with faces, but I don't know. It looked like
the young lady I think you're talking about, her name is Ashanti Jordan. Is her name? She's from Jersey City as well.
Yeah, from JC. She looked familiar though. Yeah.
She's and I want to please, and we talk about Check and Michelle, and we can't talk about them enough because they really did a fantastic job with the act, and I was very impressed with their professionalism and how they, dedicated themselves to their craft. But I also want to shout out the other supporting actors because they are not even professionally trained actors. And they came up, brother and sister, you won't believe it. Darwin Roman, Ashanti Jordan, my brother Hassan Ali, Guillermo Fernandez, I mean, they put in tremendous performance. David Rika, these guys, they did a great job. They did a great job.
No doubt,
Fantastic.
no doubt. Shout out to Ingrid Judge. She on the check. She said ATL shorty.
Ingrid.
She said ATL shorty,
Oh,
and then she
Lord.
said Chilltown baby.
I can't do it.
No doubt,
Lord.
no doubt. Man, listen. The product is looking good.
Yeah.
I put the link in. Listen, everybody that's on my Facebook page, I put the link where you can actually purchase the book. It's called Love and the Game by Daniel Ali. You can get it on Amazon. I'm gonna get mine after the show, bro,
Yes,
because I like the
definitely.
support.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So are you guys planning on turning this into like one of those like trilogies, like almost like how they had True to the Game, making like a part 2, depending on how the first one goes, or are you not really like anticipating?
Well,
the thought of
you know, that was never a thought of mine. I've had a few people ask me about that, and I hadn't really thought about that. But I can, you know, honestly, the backdrop to the story is so deep that I thought about maybe at some point I would do something that would be more like a prequel, though,
Right.
to show maybe a little bit more of AD, who was the main character, show him his mother, his father, and his father's influence on him, because his father, you read in the book, was out there in the street as well. So I might do something along those lines. I don't know for sure yet.
Okay.
Question.